These long dog days of summer, I mean, we just made it through a heat wave. Mama was parched through this heat wave. I was hitting up Dunkin' every single day, and I will continue to probably for the rest of my days, but especially this summer. Dunkin' is helping everyone stay cool this summer with its lineup of refreshers. These drinks are packed with bold, fruity flavors and served ice cold. It's amazing. Dunkin' refreshers are the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. I like to start my morning with them personally, and then sometimes I go back for a second one because I'm just feeling crazy. They come in a variety of delicious flavors, including fan favorites mango pineapple and strawberry dragon fruit. And then for a limited time, there's black cherry and there's pink pineapple. I'm going to tell you something right now, and it's a bold claim, let me tell you, but I stand behind it. Pink pineapple will change your life. It is so good. It has me feeling like I'm sitting in a pool, resort side, just living, honey. It's so yummy. Try your favorite flavor with green tea, sparkling water, lemonade, or Dunkin's all-new limeade. I haven't tried the limeade yet, but I'm going to. Usually I get my drinks made with green tea and occasionally lemonade, but I do really like the green tea. Or if you don't want to build your own, try one of Dunkin's curated refreshers like the Cherry Lime Ricky or the Ultimate Pink Daydream. The Cherry Lime Ricky, scrumptious. I could drink like 3 of these a day. They're so freaking yummy. Head to Dunkin' today and find your favorite refresher. Dunkin' refreshers contain less than 1% fruit juice. Limited time offer. When it comes to online college, Southern New Hampshire University is so good, it's scary. Listen, the facts don't lie. SNHU has degree programs that fit your goals, online classes that fit your life, and real support at every step. And if that wasn't enough, they've got some of the lowest online tuition rates in the U.S. This is an airtight case, you guys. Visit snhu.edu/morbid to get started. That's snhu.edu/morbid. Every good detective needs a partner to support them on important cases. Think of a State Farm agent like your sidekick, there to help you along the way in your search for coverage. State Farm can help you choose the coverage you need, whether it's for your home, car, boat, or even RV. With so many options, it's nice knowing you have help finding what fits for you so you can get back to solving all of life's bigger cases. Go to statefarm.com or use the award-winning app to connect with a local agent and get a quote. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey, weirdos. I'm Alaina.
I'm Ash.
And I'm Bridget.
And this is a very special Morbid.
Yes, we have Bridget Marquardt in the house today. Did I say that right?
You did.
Yes. I'm not going to lie to you. I was practicing. I was so nervous to say it wrong because I've said it wrong for years. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
And then I listened to Ghost Bunny and I was like, oh, that's so much simpler than I thought.
Yeah. It's just like court, basketball court.
Yeah, that makes sense.
My last name is the same way, where it looks a lot scarier and intimidating than it sounds, because mine's Urquhart, but it's got like the Quhart. So it's like people are like Urquhart. What?
Yeah.
And it's just like, nope, Urquhart.
You're like, no, it's so simple. Yeah. It's the Q's.
It does.
It is.
Yeah.
It throws you off.
It does.
There's not that many Q's in the world.
There isn't.
No.
We're rare. We're rare gemstones,
Rare
us Q people.
And you get extra points in Scrabble for Q, don't you?
Oh, you do? That's worth like 10 points or something.
Hell yeah.
See? Boom.
Look at us.
I know.
We're even worth more.
You guys are out there. All right. So let's get into it. Your new show is called Ghost Bunny, which I love the title.
Oh, so good.
And we know it's kind of early. You have 6 episodes out?
Yeah, 6 episodes. I think so.
By the time this comes out, you'll have like 12 out. But so far, what has been your favorite episode of Ghost Bunny to research or record?
Oh, gosh. You know what? Every time I do one, it becomes my new favorite.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that was so good. I love that one. I love that guest. I love the stories we talked about. And then the next week I do another one. I'm like, oh no, that's my favorite one. So it's really hard to pick one.
It is hard.
I think one that's special to me is just the very first one, and it's why I made it the first one. But I like talking about the ghosts of the Playboy Mansion. I feel like there's very few people who have experienced that and can speak about it.
Yes.
So I had Brian Alea on. He was guest service manager for like, I forget how many years now, 20-something years.
Love
and
Brian.
So he, we were talking about all the different ghost stories there and his experiences, the staff's experiences, and then my own there.
That makes sense. Because that's like from the 1920s, right?
Yeah, it was built in 1927. It started in 1926, finished in 27.
What an era.
Yeah, there's lots of ghosts there,
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah, and I mean, just all the energy that's been through there, all the people.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the Playboy Mansion, so it's not just normal energy either,
No.
like a hotel or like somebody's house. It's like really heightened
Yes.
energy and expectations and hopes and dreams and like so much that has
Yes.
gone on there that I just feel like it's extra. Like I feel like you feel it when you're on the property.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, I feel like it would be like tangible.
Oh, yeah.
And I wish so bad I could go back
I know.
and like walk around and just feel it and see it go in my old room.
Imagine and investigate it too.
Yeah, I would. I wish.
Because to be able to have, like, especially now, to be able to have, like, free reign to just investigate it how you want to
Yeah.
would be incredible.
Yeah.
It's so
Well, I
frustrating.
mean, back in the day, I had free reign to investigate
Yeah.
everywhere and anything I wanted to do, but I wasn't that sophisticated with all my technology yet or my skills because it wasn't really a thing people were doing back then.
I know, you were, like, ahead of that.
You really
really
were.
ahead of
Yeah.
that.
So I had been doing stuff, but back then, investigating was more like going somewhere in the middle of the night and carrying your camera with you and like
Yeah.
walking around your pajamas hoping you see something in the hall. There
Right.
wasn't like
REM
tons of
pods and, like, all this other stuff that you could.
while I was at the mansion, I did start my first kit. So I had like an EMF
cool.
meter and a couple of things in there, some motion detectors, but it was very, very basic.
Yeah.
So
That's so cool, though. Did you have any, like, favorite haunted experiences there or something that, like, really stuck with you?
Yeah. So one of my biggest things is seeing a full body apparition
Stop it.
out of
That's
the corner of my
dream.
eye.
Oh my God. Where in
literally
the
the
mansion do you
dream.
remember?
Yeah, in my room. So it was the day that so my sister and I had gone to North Carolina to see my brother in ranger school. And on our way back, we stopped in Atlanta to get my dog.
I remember
Wednesday.
this episode.
We had to
Yes.
put Wednesday on your chair, by the way.
See that? Yeah.
We specifically
I
did
love
that.
And we got home that night. It was buffet dinner and a movie, so we did that. And then we came back up to my room. My sister's dead tired, just wants to go to bed, but I'm a social person. And my friend Stacy was in there, and we're having a glass of wine, and we got the TV on, and I'm telling her all about our trip. And the puppy, Wednesday, is in like a little fenced off area at the end of my bed, sound asleep, because that's a big day for her.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Exhausted.
Totally exhausted. And I have all her little things in there, her water, her food, her pad, all her little toys, everything.
things.
And I'm telling Stacy, I'm sitting on my bed facing this way. Stacy's at the end of the bed. My sister's over here trying to like put in earplugs and ignore us and grumpy. And then the doorway to my closet, which then goes to my bathroom, there's no entrance or exit in or out of the room from there.
Oh, God.
Is right there. And all of a sudden I see a woman standing in the doorway. And I went,
Stop.
and I turned to look, and my sister immediately like put her hands over her head and like started like kind of to cry a little bit because
my
my sister's a
God.
scaredy cat. And then Stacy is also a scaredy cat, but she was just like, oh my God, I saw something. I don't want to know what I don't know. I want to know what it was. What was it? Like
Holy
she was
shit.
like that.
And
You're
you
like
all
freaking out.
saw
We
it.
all saw it.
Wow.
Oh.
And I probably saw it the best, or at least I'm the only one that admits to seeing it the best. Everybody else is like, I just want to pretend that just didn't happen.
You're like, I didn't see anything, actually.
Yeah, let's just go to bed.
Forget it.
But it was a woman. She had long, dark, kind of stringy hair. She was very pale. She was a more modern day ghost. She was wearing like black acid wash jeans and a really oversized white t-shirt. And she was kind of slumped to one side and she was staring. And I recognize who that person was. Before I even moved to the mansion, a couple of years before, I had gone there to test for Playmate, and I stayed there for 3 days. And I met this woman named Joni, and she was one of the social secretaries. And we stayed up one night just talking, her and I, really late. And she was like, I know you're going to get it. Like, I just feel it and everything.
Joni.
And she was really sweet. And I could tell she was very much the house mother. Like, girls would come in and vent. There was a party going on outside, and some of the playmates were working it. And one of the girls came in and was like venting to her about some rude guy outside and stuff. And so everybody really liked her a lot. And she, when I finally came back to the mansion, she wasn't there anymore, and I found out she had passed away of cancer.
Oh.
And so I'm pretty sure that was her, and I think she was just coming to see the new puppy in the house.
Just
That
to be
makes
like, hey,
sense.
girl.
Like, oh.
And to be like, you're here.
Yeah.
She was probably being like, see, I told you.
It was long after I had been there, so I don't think she was necessarily popping in to see me or to confirm that I told you.
You never
so.
know, though. You
But
sat
maybe.
up all night together. Maybe there was a connection, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's
but
true.
I definitely think she came to see the new puppy.
I love that.
That's so cool.
And it wasn't, other than like feeling the shock of
Yeah.
something standing in your doorway, it
Right.
wasn't like a scary experience.
She didn't seem like
and-
malevolent.
No, not at all.
That's crazy. How long did it take for you to recognize who it was? Was it instant?
It's instant because it's out of the corner of your eye, and then when you turn, it's gone. This happens to me anytime I've ever seen a full-bodied apparition. It's always like here, and then you turn and nothing.
Right.
So it's sort of what I saw quickly.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
And I don't even know that I knew for sure that it was her right that second, but I was thinking about it after, and I'm like,
Familiar
know who that
somehow.
reminded me of?
Right.
And then I went down and I told the office what I saw, and they were like, oh, that's Joni.
Wow.
And then even when I just did my podcast with Brian, the first Ghost Bunny episode, I was like, I'm not going to tell you who I think it is. I'm just going to tell you what I saw, and you tell me who you think it is. And so I told him what I just told you guys, and he goes, that was Joni.
Oh, I love that.
That's to have that much
That's
confirmation around it too.
Yeah.
Had anybody else ever seen her at the mansion before?
No, but here's where there's a little twist. So the OG ghost story of the mansion is that Mrs. Letts, one of the
Yes.
original owners, haunts the Playboy Mansion.
Right.
And when I was telling the office that I saw Joni, they were like, well, that's interesting because a lot of people used to tell Joni she looked like Mrs. Letts.
So what if, do you think it could possibly be Mrs. Letts?
No,
You
because I
think
don't
Joni?
think the real Mrs. Letts would ever be caught dead in jeans and a t-shirt.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think she
Well,
was very
solid
formal,
point. Yeah.
socialite, and from a very different era.
Right.
But very
right.
interesting.
Huh. Yeah, that like two people who looked so similar would end up at the same place.
Yeah.
I always feel
Freaky.
like there's something to do with that.
Yeah.
Because you're like, is there some like energy there, or is there some like reincarnation there happening?
Yeah.
You know, like, what is that about?
That is interesting.
Yeah.
I love that.
So it sounds like you've seen other paranormal things.
Yeah, well, my very, very first paranormal experience that I can recall was a full body apparition.
Really?
Wow.
And like, can you tell us about it? Like, what else happened?
Yeah, so I saved up my babysitting money. I was 12. Bought a Ouija board.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
First thing I've got to buy. So I've always been spooky though. Like I'd always
Yeah.
loved ghost stories. I'd always loved scary movies way before I should be watching that. My parents didn't care. They're like, whatever.
Right. That's Alaina.
Yeah,
definitely me.
did not care at all. And I would scare all my cousins by making them stay up and watch these movies with me and stuff.
Yep. Alaina made me spooky.
Yep.
Yes. So I finally get a Ouija board, and I'm making my cousin, who's a little bit younger than me, play it. My brother, who's really little, is sitting next to us,
Oh my
like
God.
freaking out, watching us do this. And at 12 years old, you just don't know that many people that have passed away.
No.
So the one person I did know that we could try and talk to was my great-grandfather. He had just passed away not that long before. So we're playing it, we're asking questions, and it's answering and it's moving, but I'm accusing her of doing it, and
course.
she's accusing me of doing it, and then we get bored because obviously one of us is moving it. So we put it away, and well, first, before I go on to the next part, my cousin had these weird X's indented into her leg after we got done playing, and she has never recovered from that. As far as like mentally, she's so
She's
freaked
like,
out
something
by
touched
that.
me.
Something marked her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like indents, like you pressed on something for too long. And I was
that's
like,
so
was
weird.
it the game? Like
Right.
board, like
Yeah.
on your leg? But we had it on the floor in between us. So it wasn't like resting on our
Yeah.
knees. But she
That's
was so
spooky.
freaked out. Later in the day, we went to the movies, and she left the movie to go to the bathroom to take her pants off to see if there was still marks
Oh my
on her leg.
God. I would be freaked out by that.
Yeah,
Because
Having a
she's like,
mark
what
left on
touched
you?
me? Yeah.
To this day, she's still like, I don't even want to talk about it. Like, she's so freaked by it.
Because you're like, what was the purpose of that?
Yeah.
Like, why did that
It's not
happen?
going to come back later.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's like, depending on how you look at it, is it crosses?
Exactly.
Is it X's?
Yeah.
Like, depending on the angle you look at it. So anyway, then like a few days later, I came home from school, and we live way out in the country. You can see a neighbor's house, but it's way off, and 7.5 acres. And so there's nobody around. I come home, I come in through the back door like we always do through the laundry room. Go plop down in the living room, probably to watch TV. We'll say do homework, you know, whatever. And I hear the back door fly open. I'm like, oh, obviously I didn't close it tight. So I
Right.
get up, go back to the laundry room, shut the door again, go sit back down, and I hear it fly open again and like hit the side of the house. And I was like, that's weird. So there must be something wrong with the door. Go back in there, checking it out, like close it. No, it feels tight. Look around outside a little bit. Is there anything like weird going on? No. Shut it. I'm not scared or thinking anything's weird yet.
I love that you're not scared yet. Immediately,
No.
I'd be crying.
I know. I'd be like, intrusion. Someone's in the house.
Exactly.
So I go sit back down and then it flew open again. And this time I'm like
Scared.
Yeah.
And I got up and I remember just walking, like my heart's like beating out of my chest and like obviously there's somebody here or somebody's doing that. So I walk into the laundry room. There's nobody there. I go out onto the back porch. I kind of look around. I can't see anybody. I close the door and I lock it really quick and I'm like pushing on it and it's locked. It's closed.
Yeah.
So I turn around and I start walking out of the laundry room. And when you walk out of the laundry room, to my right is just a long hallway all the way down to my parents' bedroom at the end. And as I'm walking out, I see my great-grandfather standing there at the end of the hall. And then, of course, I turn and look and it's gone. But I definitely recognized him and saw what I saw. And after that, I was tormented for like, I want to say it was probably like 2 years, maybe even a little bit more of nightmares, feeling like I was being watched, weird things happening, like just all kinds of stuff.
Damn.
So I think whatever it was came from the Ouija board, and I don't think it was my grandfather at all. I think he just came disguised as him.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
And
A trickster. Is
yes,
that what
a
Rachel
trickster.
Davis
Yes.
calls it? A trickster.
Yeah, totally. And my family are not into the paranormal, didn't know anything about all of this kind of stuff and are just tripping out. And they didn't know what to do. So half of my family thought I needed to speak to our pastor at our church. And the other half of the family thought I need a psychiatrist.
Oh, God.
So we did both.
You're like,
Yeah,
thanks,
you might
guys.
as well cover both
Yeah.
sides.
And I don't think either one of them necessarily helped, except each had like kind of a good advice for me. The pastor, I feel like, did not believe me at all. But he did tell me to keep a diary of everything. So I started doing
that
that.
was
And I
good.
think that's a great idea for
Yeah.
anybody who's having experiences. Because I wish I could find that diary now, and we
Yeah.
can't.
That'd
But
be
it would
so
be
fun to look back
amazing
on.
to go back and read what I was experiencing.
Especially with your podcast now.
Oh my
Right?
God.
Just
You
to
could
sit
do an
there and
entire
read that.
series just reading
I
that.
think so too.
Oh, we got to find
Yeah.
it.
I know.
Let's manifest that it shows itself somewhere.
Yes,
Yes.
let's do that. And then the psychiatrist told me that I should go to his grave and ask him to make it stop. And when I told her that I didn't think it was him, she said it doesn't matter because he might be able to do something from the other side. to
Wow.
make
I
it
get that
stop.
she believed you and like actually gave you honest
Or at least
advice.
gave you like real. And that was like, I can't believe how like next level you were at that point to be like, that is not my grandfather.
Yeah.
Because
no,
a
I
lot of
definitely
kids
didn't
might
think
be like,
so.
oh, it's grandpa, you know? Like,
Yeah.
No, because it was nothing warm and fuzzy. It wasn't like a guardian angel. It was
Yeah.
like scary.
it tells
Right.
you that the energy was clearly like really palpable for you to
Yeah.
be able to be like, no.
Yeah.
That's not him.
Definitely.
So I did go to his gravesite and I did ask him to make it stop, and it did eventually stop.
Did it
Maybe
take
he
a
did
while?
help
It
out.
took a while.
Yeah.
Maybe he did what he could.
I bet
Yeah.
it did.
You know, I bet he was like, ooh,
What a
yeah.
scary first experience. And I love that you still dabbled after that. You're like, that's
Well, for
fine.
me, it just intrigued me more. And
Yeah.
I was more hell-bent on like experiencing this again, like proving to myself that it was real. Because when you're seeing a psychiatrist about it and the pastor doesn't believe you and your
You're
family
starting
is
to
just
think, like-
we don't know anything about any of that kind of stuff, nor do we want to.
Right.
Yeah.
You're kind of like, wait, am I crazy then?
Like,
did
is
I
it
not
me?
see that?
Right.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, am I just making this up? And that's when you start, like, I really started thinking, did I just make that up for some
Yep.
reason?
Yeah,
Right.
because
Like, you
your
start to
brain,
doubt
your
yourself.
logical brain is trying to convince itself, like,
Yeah.
no, you
Yeah.
didn't
'cause
see
Yeah,
you're-
it.
no way.
Yeah.
Your brain is like, that can't happen.
Yeah, and it gets
So-
worse as you get older. I feel like when you're a kid, you're more like you're able to combat that part of your brain and be like, no, I saw that
'Cause you're
Like,
more
I know
open.
it.
Yeah.
But as you become an adult, it's so much easier to be like, no, I didn't see that.
No, that was fake.
I was just tired. I'm just seeing things because I'm tired. Like that's it.
I used to see so much more when I was younger. And now
Yeah.
I don't really see anything. I feel things for sure.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen anything since, I don't know, maybe like the lady who didn't have a body, she was just made of bones.
Didn't have a body. She was just made of bones.
Yeah.
She's a theme song.
She was one of our earliest
Yeah.
episodes.
Ash literally in one of her old apartments when you were how old? Like
I was in
You were
kindergarten,
young.
so I was 5 or 6.
yeah, she saw a woman sounds like the scariest thing you could ever see.
Yeah, she used to just sit outside. My mom and I, it was like a loft apartment. So there was like a downstairs, and then upstairs was just like a really big bedroom.
Yeah.
And there was a big closet. And then our bed, my mom's bed was here and my bed was like over there. But I never slept in my own bed when I was little. So I'd sleep in my mom's bed. And I woke up one night and this woman was sitting there in front of me, just bones. And like, she had a face, like her face wasn't a skeleton,
Which
but
is
her body
horrifying.
was. And she was just haggard and like had like this, like, I think I described it as like cotton candy
did.
hair last time we talked about it.
Which horrified me.
And I think she did used to say things to me, but I don't remember what she said.
Yeah, I think I remember you say, because she brought this up
I was a
when
creepy
it
kid.
happened. So I remember she was little telling me this, and I was like, that is a nightmare. That's awful. Like, I don't know what to tell you about that.
But it happened like over and over and
Yeah.
over again.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
always the same thing.
And I drive by that apartment sometimes because it's like local to where we are. And I still get weird
bad
fucking
vibes.
vibes from that place. Yeah.
She seemed like she was
She was
up to
scary.
something. I don't
Well,
like
that just reminded me, like, so I say that Ouija board experience was my first paranormal experience, but I feel like it might not have been my first one. Like, I
Really?
think back to, like, my grandma's house, and we used to go up in the guest bedroom to, like, when we'd have family gatherings and all us girls.
Yes.
We had so many cousins that were all around the
fun.
same age, and we'd go upstairs and we'd, like, play games, or we'd, like, just talk about everything or whatever we were doing up there. And I remember the door, and we used to have like a creepy feeling up there, like it was definitely haunted. That house is definitely haunted, I know for a fact. But I would be like, if there's somebody here with us, open the door. And it
my
wasn't
God, I
like
love
totally
it.
closed,
love
it was
it.
like sort of open, but we would watch it like slowly start to open.
So see, that was probably the
Yeah,
first
but
ones.
I never thought about that really
Yeah.
as so paranormal. I thought about it as more, I loved it because I was scaring the crap out of all my
Yeah.
cousins.
And you had like some kind of like Matilda power over the
Yeah,
door.
You had help
none,
from the other side.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
But that's what it is. It's like little kids are just like, it's not what we see it as. Like, it's wild to see how little kids handle things. Like,
And they just accept it.
They do.
Yeah.
Like, my youngest had
Oh, yeah.
a skeleton that she said was in her room. She called him skeleton.
Skeleton.
But she had like this little accent with it when she would say it. She'd be like, I saw skeleton last night. And we were like, skeleton? Like, what is that?
And she said it like it almost sounded like French.
Yeah, it almost had this like, and she would do this accent when she would do it. And I was like, skeleton? I was like, was it a skeleton? Is that what you're saying? And she was like, yeah, but he's skeleton. And I was like, okay. And I was like,
weird.
is he like nice or is he mean? Does he scare you? And she was like, no, he doesn't scare me. And I was
Just like hangs out.
Okay. And I asked her, I remember asking her, I was like, where is he? And she was like, in my room. And he sits on my bookshelf and just looks at me. And I was like, okay. And I was like, what
Why?
does he do? And she goes, he does this. And just like leaned out, like just this little pose.
Yeah.
Looking at her. And I was like, okay, you're not scared. And she was like, no. And I was like, all right.
I feel like the fact that she wasn't scared of him means like I feel like we know Skeleton.
Or
You know what I
Skeleton
mean?
was just like a nice guy because she said he'll leave sometimes and come back. And I was like, do you know where he goes? Because I'm like, tell me everything, girl. Like,
What's
let's
his
go.
lore?
I was like, yeah, what's his lore? Tell me. And she was like, well, he leaves to go see his family, and then he comes back.
That's
And I was like,
fascinating.
nice of him to see his family. Like, that's very nice. And I was like, cool. And then one day she said he went to see his family and he didn't come back. And he's
Yeah.
never been back. And I was like, well, that's nice. What a nice ending to Skeleton that he just like
Yeah.
went to see his family and stayed there.
But then she had the Mister.
Yeah, she had another one after that.
Named the Mister. How just in and of itself, how scary is
Yeah,
that?
that's the name of a horror movie.
I literally
is
want
it?
to write a scary book
Yeah,
about
you
the
should.
Yeah,
That's
honestly.
why I'm like TM. Copyrighted to my
taking it.
child.
Yes.
But yeah, she used to bring up the Mister, and she brought it up to my husband once. They were playing hide and seek, and I think they were hiding under a blanket together
Yes.
from my other kids. And my youngest was like, "Oh, this is where I hide from the Mister," and he was like, "I'm sorry, what?" And she was like, "The Mister," and she said, "He doesn't have eyes."
She said he doesn't have eyes. And then John was like, well, then how is he going to find us?
And she goes, "The Mister always finds you." And I was like,
Isn't that the scariest?
I got like a chill.
I did too, even saying it.
And
I
didn't
got a
she
chill.
laugh
And
too?
she did. She laughed. She thought it was. She was like, "Oh, he always finds you."
And John was
and
like,
he was
"Moving
like, I don't
on."
want to play anymore. Like,
Yeah.
Let's go downstairs.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I was saying earlier, like I feel things. And that area of your house,
it feels off to me.
Yeah, you always say there's some kind of vibe down there.
Yeah, it's one of the guest rooms, and I've slept in there before, and I have to like watch my laptop, like watch TV on my laptop until I fall asleep. I can't just close my eyes and go to sleep in that room.
It's weird because even we're going to be talking about some like creepy paranormal games at some point. And I was looking some up last night, like looking up.
Getting paid twice a month doesn't mean money is scarce. It just feels that way. That feeling makes you do weird stuff, like putting things on a card you didn't need to. Earnin removes that feeling. With Earnin, you can access up to $150 per day of money you've already earned, plus up to $1,000 between paychecks. Standard transfers take 1 to 2 business days with no mandatory fees, and expedited transfers start at $3.99 and cap at $5.99. 5 million people are already on it, and honestly, it's wild it didn't exist sooner. Download Earnin on the App Store or Google Play, spelled like earning money without the G. Type in Morbid under podcast when you sign up. It'll really help the show. Earnin is a financial technology company, not a bank. Access limits are based on your earnings and risk factors. Standard cash outs take 1 to 2 business days with no mandatory fees. Expedited transfers available for a fee. Tips are voluntary and don't affect the service. Available in select states. Terms and restrictions apply. Visit earnin.com for full details. Chilling crime cases are mysterious, but finding coverage shouldn't be. With the State Farm Personal Price Plan, you have options and can personalize your plan to help create an affordable price so you can get back to cracking all of life's bigger cases. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Head to statefarm.com to get a quote. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
More of them. And I started to like fall asleep a little on the couch downstairs. And speaking of like seeing things out of the corner of your eye, I see things out of the corner of my eye a lot. Mm-hmm. But when I look, nothing's there. Yeah. So I'm always like, am I just like, I'm doing the adult thing? Like, you know,
I just imagined
it's gone. I'm just tired. And I was falling asleep after researching all these games. So I was like a little on edge already. And out of the corner of my eye, in my hallway, something ran by the hallway.
Really?
To the point where I sat up and was like, oh, one of the kids is downstairs.
Oh, shit.
And I got up and like literally went into the hallway. Nothing was in there. I went up to the girls' room, checked on all of them. They're all fast asleep. And I was like, I swear I saw something run by my hallway.
There's vibes in here. I saw a double of Alaina once in here.
Yeah.
That doppelganger.
Yes. It was,
and
Mikie also saw one.
I don't know why it's me.
Well, I think it's because your energy is like so satiated in here, you know? But it was freaky.
The doppelganger thing is so weird to me.
It freaks me out.
I haven't experienced that yet, but I've heard so many stories about that.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It's very unsettling.
I had never experienced it before, and I walked in here.
She was pale.
After I saw it, and I was literally pale. And I was like shaky too.
You walked in, and I was sitting right here, and she walked back in from the bathroom.
Well, that's what threw me off. You were sitting
I was sitting right
there.
here. And I looked over, and I was like, are you okay? Like, are you sick? Because she had just come from the bathroom, and she was literally like sheet white. And I was like, oh no, are you sick? And
Did you just barf?
You were like, have you been sitting there the whole time? And I was like, yeah, I'm just sitting here.
I was like, you didn't just walk by the bathroom? She's like, no. Nope. And I was like, oh yeah, and you're not wearing a white sweatshirt like I saw you in. And it was just like a flash. It was super fast, but it was you because your hair is so standout. I knew it was you. It was scary.
Those are those are interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what they're all about.
I don't know.
I'm good.
But just to back up for a second, the skeleton and your skeleton, I think that's so interesting that you guys both had a skeleton thing, because I feel like that's very rare. I don't hear. I mean, I've heard so many stories on my podcast and stuff,
right?
That I feel like I haven't heard.
Like
I haven't heard that before. A skeleton,
Actually, why did I never put those two pieces together?
And my youngest said her skeleton too. I was like, ooh, that makes me think it's like old, because she said, I was like, so he's like this, like, you know, like white bones, and she was like, no, they're brown. And she specifically said they're brown.
That's like so much
dark.
more authentic,
and
too.
that's why I was like, oh, I was like, that's like from the earth, like, you know, like been buried.
Yeah.
And for her to come up with, like, she was like 3 or 4.
Yeah, she wouldn't have known
at that point.
No,
she had
because
no
the
idea.
only skeleton that she would have seen is like
It's
a fake
bright
toy
white,
one, which is pure white.
Like the classic skeleton. And she was adamant he has brown bones. And I was
that
like,
is weird. I don't know why I never made that correlation.
Yours seemed scarier.
Yeah,
Mine
I mean,
was
they definitely
threatening.
seem different, but it's interesting that they're both skeletons.
Yeah, how they present.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
We need to like do some research.
I know, we need to look
that.
into that more. We figure that out.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Well, and turning, like keeping obviously paranormal, but turning a little bit, is there somewhere that you haven't investigated yet that you are just like, it's on your list that you have to get
Girl,
to?
my bucket list is so long.
Oh, I love it.
I mean,
love
there's
it.
so many places. And then every time I hear about a new one, I'm like, oh,
Add it
that's
to
going to
the
go
list.
to number one.
We got to shift this around.
Yeah, they're always like everywhere. I want to go anywhere that's haunted. Like,
Honestly, me too.
Waverly is high on my list.
Oh,
It's
I
so
want to go
high.
so
I'm
bad.
dying to go to Waverly.
That would be so fun.
I've had them on my podcast. They gave me a virtual tour, like literally walking through with their phone.
Wow.
That was amazing. But like, I need to go there.
Yes.
And
In
I want to see the
person.
creeper.
Oh my
Ooh.
God, yes. That's what I'm like dying.
I'll freak out. Like,
Yes.
that's scary to me. Like,
Yes.
that's way more
Terrifying.
scary than like seeing a
Yes.
full body apparition or something.
Yes.
The creeper
Absolutely.
is freaky.
I
Just
hate
the
that.
name, the creeper. I can't.
Yeah. And I've been virtually in the body shoot
Oh my God.
with the tour that they
Stop.
gave me, but
Oh my God.
I want to go. I want
I
to go
do
really
too.
bad.
That place has to have like dark energy.
Oh my God.
Definitely.
You must have to like wade through the energy in there.
Honestly.
so.
You have to like bushwhack your way through.
Yeah. What other places?
There's so many. I really want to go to the Crescent Hotel.
Me too.
I don't know if I've heard
They're
of the Crescent
actually
Hotel.
they follow Morbus.
Oh, shit,
They're always
hi.
saying like, please come.
I
and I'm
had
like,
them on the
girls, I want
podcast.
to come.
Where is the Crescent Hotel?
Arkansas. Eureka
That's
Springs.
not that far.
Yeah, let's go.
I don't even know how far it is, to be honest.
I
but-
follow them on TikTok and I'm obsessed with watching their.
I follow them on Instagram, and
lore.
I'm like, someday I'm going.
we
add
all
it to
should
the
go.
list. Yeah.
We got to go to that one. Have you been to Lizzie Borden?
Yes.
Isn't
But I didn't spend the night. I've done the tour twice.
We spent the night twice.
Yeah, and it's the energy in there is definitely palpable.
Yeah.
There's something in there. Like we felt it for sure. We actually went with 2 girls, 1 ghost both times.
I'm
Or
like,
no,
if you guys
no,
are going
only
to go
one time.
again, I'll go. Tell me.
you wanna come
I'll
with
fly
us?
out
We
here
will
and go.
absolutely go again. That's one place that when we both. So the first time we were there with other people in the house. Like we
Yeah.
didn't have the house to
I
ourselves.
gotta rent the whole house.
We
That's what
rented
we did
the
the
house
second
the second
time.
time. That's when we went with Corinne and Sabrina.
Yeah.
And we just kind of stayed up all night walking around by ourselves.
It was so scary.
None of us would go to the bathroom by ourselves. We were like, you have to stand outside the door. Like it was, we were sitting in the kitchen at one point, like the dining room area.
Yeah.
And we were reading from the guest book where people write their experiences. And Corinne was reading them out loud. And some of them were like, the ghost was pissed at me. Because I had
Sabrina
done this.
was.
Was it Sabrina who was reading?
Yeah. Because then you and Corinne.
Yeah, because that's what happened. So she's reading it out loud. And from upstairs, and we have video of it. I need to find it because you can hear the audio. A woman's voice says something from
Didn't
upstairs.
she say like, is someone down there?
She said that hello, or she
Yeah.
said like, are you there? Something like that. And it was a woman's voice so clear. And I was videoing her reading those, and you can see Corinne and all of our heads went like this because you could hear it like clear as
Wow.
day.
That's so cool.
And we went through there. No one was there, but it was the clearest voice, and you can hear it on that camera.
It's scary.
We had like little kids talking to us through the little thing,
Like the ghosts- what was
saying,
it,
like, will
ghost
you play
tube?
with me?
And they
And
said
are
like,
you
don't
friends?
leave. Like they didn't want us to leave.
So
Yeah.
that's probably coming from the house next door because you know the
Yes.
history of
Yep.
the house next door.
Yeah, and they say that the kids like to play in that top,
That like
Yes.
attic
We were
area.
in that area.
Yeah.
So the first time that it was just me and Alaina that went together, like with other people there, our room was up there that we were supposed to sleep in.
We
And I was
wouldn't
like,
stay in it.
I'm not staying in that room. Like absolutely
Ash
not.
wouldn't go to sleep.
it's the attic one that belonged to
Yeah.
the maid.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No freaking way. No.
Ash was like, we're staying up all night. So we sat on the Andrew couch in the living room
And that was better than sleeping.
all night. And every time I would conk out, she'd be like, nope.
hit her.
Wake up. I was like,
No.
okay.
Because I feel like if you're sleeping in places like that, like the energy can get to you easier and like
Yes.
seep in.
I mean, you're
I've had-
vulnerable.
Yes.
Have you
Yeah.
had that happen?
Yeah. So the Myrtles Plantation, I'd wanted to go there for so
another
long.
one.
Yeah, St. Francisville,
Dying.
Louisiana. I had read all the books about it, seen little Travel Channel documentary things on it.
Yep.
I'm like, I want to go here so bad. Finally, oh gosh, it was probably 7 years ago now. We went for my birthday. We were going to New Orleans, and I was like, we have to just rent a car and go for the day, or spend the night, one night there. And my husband, he's more of a believer now because I've dragged him to so many places that he's had things happen now.
You're like, how
But
can you argue this
you
at
have
this
no
point?
choice.
yeah, at that time he was a good sport, but not he very, very skeptical.
Yeah.
And so I bring all my ghost hunting stuff, and we're staying in the room. Have you guys ever been there?
No,
that's,
you
that's
covered
on
it.
we covered it on the.
I want to go.
and it's
Yeah.
on my list.
Yes.
So
I'm
there's
dying.
one room when you rent it, you get this huge room, plus you get this whole sitting area upstairs. The stairs are yours, and
wow.
the whole entryway is yours. So those creepy stairs and the creepy mirror that's supposedly haunted,
yes.
all of that is yours. And nobody else can come into that part of the house.
That's really cool.
We gotta do this.
So we rented that room, and so we're downstairs, and I have my kid out, and he's got the K2 meter over by the mirror. He's being a good sport and everything, and I'm sitting on the 17th step because a man was shot and died on the 17th step. So I'm sitting on the 17th step, and I have my voice recorder and another K2 meter, and I'm like asking questions, and like nothing is happening. Like, you know how the K2 meter usually like blips a little bit, like green to darker green,
But it's just like
it was just doing nothing. And I
which
was
is
like,
shocking in and of itself.
yeah,
Because usually it
nothing.
teeters, right?
It does something. So I was like, are my batteries dead? Are the things even on? We did that for like an hour and a half. And finally I was like, I guess nothing's going to happen. So we'll just go to bed. Like,
You're like, damn
totally
it.
disappointed.
Yeah, like bummed.
Yeah. Go to bed. And they don't have TVs. I love watching TV at night to go
Me
to bed.
too. I'm the same way.
So I was like, oh, I'm just sitting there and
The
I'm listening
silence
to that.
is so
No,
loud.
it was loud outside because there were like frogs chirping in the pond. Really
and that's such a
loud.
creepy sound.
That
Yeah,
can be
but
unsettling.
I was just listening to them though, and like just trying to go to sleep listening to that. And then all of a sudden they just stopped. Pure silence. And I felt like the room got super heavy. And all of a sudden we could hear like kids running around, and we heard like boom, 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 like somebody running up the steps.
Stop it.
And we're the only ones that have key to that area. So I jumped up and I opened the door. Nothing. We could hear like furniture moving above us. We were on the top floor, and it was so insane that, like you said about the bathroom, like I had to go pee so bad that I was too scared to go to the bathroom, and it was like 3-something in the morning.
Of course.
Yep.
The whole time we were like holding on to each other, and he's like, "Did you hear that?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then I'd hear something. I'm like, "Did you just hear that?" He's like, "Yeah, I heard it." And we were just like holding on to each other,
my
like
God.
freaking out.
It's scary.
And the my voice recorder. Well, I didn't know it was my voice recorder. All of a sudden, we heard like an electronic noise, and we both sat straight up. And my K2 meter, he had left it sitting on the nightstand next to us, and it was lit up all the way to red, and it kept like turning off and going red, turning off, going to red,
Oh, I
turning
hate
off,
when
going to
that
red.
happens.
Like
I
just
know.
freaking out. And he's like, "Your K2 meter's making noise." Well, it doesn't make noise.
You're like,
so
"What?"
I'm like,
So you're like,
it's
"No,
not
it's not."
that. So then later the next morning, I realized that what happened is my voice recorder was laying on the floor over by my suitcase, and that had turned on. But it didn't record anything. I was so
damn it.
bummed. But
Of course.
it made that noise.
The fact that it turned on though.
Yeah.
It was like, we're ready now.
Yeah, like let's
Right.
go.
And this went on till like 4 something, and then all of a sudden it was just over. Like you could feel the whole room lighten up. All of a sudden it didn't feel scary anymore.
Wow.
That is
The whole energy
terrifying.
changed. And I was like, I still have to pee, and you still have to come with me though.
Still have to go.
You're like, I'm still feeling it.
Something
No.
about having to pee in those situations that you're like, no.
It's those
I'm not gonna
situations
do
where you
that by
always
myself.
have to pee the most
Yes.
too. You're like, I really have to go.
Oh, all
And
4
this
of
is a
us would
creepy
just like walk
bathroom.
over to the bathroom and just like huddle outside the bathroom
Yes.
for each other because we were like, no.
Even the bathroom is spooky.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't close. Like you had to, the room was here, and then you had to go down this little kind of like creepy hall that was
No.
all dark, and then into the bathroom.
And with all that happening, no.
yeah, there was
no.
no way I was going to go to the bathroom by myself.
No.
And especially when a skeptic, like a healthy skeptic, is hearing these things and see, it's like,
And they're scared.
Oh, he was like, I can't deny it after
Yeah.
that. Like, there's definitely something. And he got his hair pulled at the Stanley Hotel, too. So he's like, okay, stuff
Yeah.
happens.
He's like,
The
okay.
Stanley Hotel is so creepy. You need to go
I
so
know.
badly.
That's another one I gotta hit.
I went once and we just went to like bop around. We didn't book the tour or anything. And even just the energy in there is like weird and dark.
yeah.
you can always
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah, you would love it.
I
What's on
wasn't-
your guys' list?
Honestly, Waverly
Yeah.
is a huge one in Myrtles. And I want to hit the Whaley House too. The
Yeah.
Whaley House
Oh,
is one I
yeah.
really want to hit.
Yeah.
We were talking about the John Proctor house.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
one. I think we're gonna try to hit that
Yep.
soon. Actually, with
Oh, they're
Sabrina,
really nice
Sabrina
there,
and
too.
Corinne.
And they're encouraging of all the
Oh, that's
paranormal
awesome.
stuff. So
Oh,
they're
that's
good.
cool.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, because I think we actually are trying to book it
Yeah.
right now with them.
Trying to
Oh,
figure
yeah.
that out.
Yeah, we just did the SK Pierce mansion in
It's in Gardner?
Gardner. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's in Gardner. That's-
Massachusetts?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a wild one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we did it. We did the case on the podcast, But there's a lot of stuff that happened in that house.
And
like,
it's huge. It's a literal mansion. So there's the basement, the main floor. There's like an upstairs and then like another upstairs.
Yeah, there's
it's
a
not
lot.
even. Yeah, it's not even really like an attic. It's just like a second upstairs. And there's one room. I forget what they called it. It was the room where like all the guys would like go and play games and stuff, and like women weren't allowed.
Billiards room or something.
Something like that. And the energy.
They call it the they call it the R room.
Oh yes. Trigger warning.
Yeah.
Somebody may have been raped in that room, so they call it the rape room.
Yeah.
And it's got that kind of like dark,
it's a
dark
very
energy.
aggressive vibe in that room. Like walking in there, you're like, ugh.
And there's a closet that they said, I think somebody was like killed in the closet or something like that.
Or assaulted in some awful way.
And who went in I forget who went in the closet. It might have been Payne because
I think
Sabrina's
it was.
boyfriend Payne was with us.
Yeah.
And he walked in and he like heard something as soon as he walked in there and literally just like bopped right
He was
out.
like, nope, I'm out.
And there was this weird, that's where that like flash of light started.
Mm-hmm.
There would be this weird, it was like a rectangular beam of light that had like dots of light almost. And that's where it first appeared in that room.
It kept showing up on the camera.
Yeah.
But it would show up in like different spots.
And it would be like
It's
over
very
people
weird.
sometimes or like next to people other times.
See, another thing I have to add to my list now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Place I didn't even know about.
You would love that
You
one.
would love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We won't tell you too much more. You
It's
got to
got a
experience
lot
it on your
to
own.
explore.
Have you guys been to like Villisca or anything like that?
That's another one on my bucket list.
Mine
Actually,
too.
that's a very recent one that I know Ash is like,
I'm
no.
so on the fence about going there.
Why?
I like teeter between like back and forth between like, do I want to go and like do that or do I not want to go? Because I just feel like the energy there is like
Oh, it must be the heaviest.
crazy dark.
Like that one, I just need to see the house. Like
too.
I need to, because that's another one we've covered. And I went like deep into that one. Like I got sucked into that case because it's just so horrific.
And unsolved. When
And
it's
unsolved.
unsolved like that, it drives me crazy.
Me
Like,
too.
no, I
Yes.
need to know who did this.
Yes.
Like, who would do this?
That's
and
the thing.
why?
There was no seeming, like there was no, not that there's every reason to murder, but like
No.
some people will come up with reasons.
Yeah.
And there's no real motive.
you had a
for
good
that.
theory though. It was like somebody like, wasn't there somebody like on a train or something?
There's
Yeah.
a railroad theory that
Yeah.
like there was a lot of axe murders that happened like on the railway.
On that route, yeah.
That was one of them. But even that, it's like
It's not the strongest theory.
the children and everything, and it just like the way
and covering their faces and
the
everything.
brutality of that one.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's just like, you know, that house must be wild to see because like there's still evidence of what happened in that
Yes.
house. Like there's, you know, it's
The
awful,
marks.
but where he raised the
Yes.
axe and it
Yeah.
hit the ceiling, like there's still the marks in the ceiling, which
I think
would just
that's
be
part of it too.
bonkers to
Yeah.
see. Like, and it would just be very interesting. I don't know if I could spend a night in there.
I don't think I could spend the night. You could get me to go,
would
but I don't think
try.
I could spend a night there.
I think maybe I could Lizzie board in it and just stay
Yeah.
up all night.
I'm always down to Lizzie Borden.
Yeah.
I'm never sleeping at any of our locations that we go to.
I feel like the staying overnight increases your chances of experiencing
It's true.
something.
No, that is
So
true.
the further you go into the night, the more it happens.
Well, because
I
the
feel.
veil gets like thinner and thinner the closer to 3 that you get. So
Yeah.
Not only that, but I feel like whatever's there sort of gets used to your energy a little bit,
And
and
starts
they
testing.
start
Gets a little more
little
comfy.
boundaries and everything. I feel that way too.
Well, that was like when we went to the Lizzie Borden house. We didn't really experience anything crazy for probably like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then it got later and later and we started experiencing more. Yeah. And then it kind of died down a little bit, probably at like 4-ish. And we were like, all right, we're going to head out. And we said we were going to head out and started packing up. And it was like you said with your story, like this energy just lifted from the room. And it almost even felt like it got brighter in there.
I think it did.
It
The lights
definitely
kept
did.
doing these weird things where it would dim and then it would like turn off.
Yeah.
And then it would pop back on again. And we were asking them, like, do you have motion detectors or something?
They were like,
Yeah.
no.
And we were testing it, being like, okay, let's stay out here and see if that turns off without motion. None of it worked. Like, none of it made sense. And then we'd just be sitting there and it would just dim off and then flick back on again. And we were all like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was
going on?
weird. But when we were leaving, it was like they were guiding us out of there. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
like they turned on, they were like, lights on, get out.
Bye.
They were ready for us
Time
to
to
go.
leave.
Don't come back.
Yeah, don't let the door
They
hit
were
you.
like, have we scared you sufficiently?
Yeah. Did you guys experience the cat ghost there?
No, and I wanted
they
to.
told us about the cat
Yeah.
ghost. Yeah, you were hoping to.
I think Sabrina might have. Sabrina from Two Girls.
Oh yeah.
I think she might have. And I also
Oh wait, I saw it? Now that I'm thinking about it,
saw it?
remember?
no.
I couldn't remember if I'd seen what I had seen. I saw a cat walk across.
Oh, shit.
Now I'm remembering it. I don't know why I didn't remember that at first. We were in Abby's room.
Oh, yeah.
The stepmother.
Yeah.
And we were standing there listening to, because we had a tour guide come in and give us a quick tour first, and then they left.
Shout out to Amber.
And Amber, our awesome tour guide, was giving us this like whole spiel about it. And I was just kind of like looking around the room, and out of the corner of my eye, in the doorway, I saw a cat walk around the doorway.
Yep.
And I remember being like, what was that? And I was like, what? And later she told us there's a ghost cat. And I was like, that was the cat.
Because I think you thought it was a kid or something at first.
Because I also saw a kid at some other juncture.
You saw a lot when we went to
and it was
Lizzie
always out of
Borden's
the
house.
corner of my eye. And I would look and be like, am I just like on edge here? And that's why I'm seeing
That's
these
how
things?
it works.
But
Yeah.
it felt too real.
No, it was real.
Yeah.
I believed you.
Yeah.
Ooh, it was scary.
I was, ooh.
You guys want to get even more creeped out and talk about spooky games?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to start?
Yeah, so I'll start, and then we need to. So we'll start with these two games, and then we have a game that we're not going to like raise anything paranormal. We have a funny "Would you rather" paranormal game to play.
Yeah, spooky edition.
So
All right.
I'm going to start with this little one. It's a very short one, but I thought it was too fun and too scary to not mention. It's called the Devil Face game, and so this is a little like Bloody Mary, where you need 12 black candles.
Okay.
So everyone's got those lying around.
I actually
but I
do.
don't know if everyone else does.
I have like an abundance of taper candles.
Yeah, I do too. I have too many taper
All in
candles.
black?
All different colors. I have like black, white, and red, I think.
You can do so many rituals
basics.
right now.
exactly.
You got it covered. Yeah. But you need the 12 black candles. You need a timekeeping device that will like alert you to a certain time. We'll have like an alarm on it.
So just your phone.
And you need a bathroom.
I got that.
I have that as well. And you need a mirror in that bathroom.
Okay.
So just before midnight, you're going to lock yourself in that pitch black bathroom, which I'm already out.
I was going to say,
At that
I'm
point.
not.
Not happening. And you're going to light all 12 of those black candles. So you're going to have ambiance, some ambient lighting in there.
Be careful. Don't bump into them.
Yeah, it's a fire hazard. So everybody be careful when you do this.
Yes.
Stand in front of that mirror. Close your eyes.
This part of the show is brought to you by Anua, the Korean skincare brand known for scientific, gentle, yet effective formulations. The latest from Anua is the Retinol Collagen Gua Sha Cream, a firming cream with a gua sha-shaped tip built right in. Have you guys heard of gua sha? It's that viral massage tool that moves fluid and tension out of your face. Less puffiness, a snatched jawline, honey, more definition in your face. Retinol firms and reduces fine lines, and collagen keeps your skin plump and structured. This cream has both of those things, arguably the most optimal combo for that snatched, lifted look all in one step. I am obsessed with the Gua Sha cream. First of all, it feels so cool to the touch. When you put that on your face, it's just like, this is lovely. It's like a little spa treatment that you can give yourself. I like to do mine at night after I get out of the shower. I rub the cream on my face with the little gua sha. I'm sculpting that jawline, honey. I got it on the cheekbones. And actually, I had a facial the other day, and the lady doing my facial, the professional, she said, "Do you use a gua sha at home?" And I said, "I do." And I said, "How did you know that?" And she said, "I didn't have those little like bumps in my chin or like different areas like that." So she could tell that I was using the gua sha. And I said, "Oh my God." I just feel like I wake up less puffy in the morning when I do it the night before. But you can do it whenever you want to. I, 10 out of 10, recommend this product. The Anua Gua Sha Cream value set is available at anua.com, already discounted. Use code MORBID for an extra 10% off. That's ANUA.com, code MORBID. The Sherwin-Williams summer sale is here. Get 30% off select paints and stains or 35% off their newest product, Emerald Symmetry, July 17th through the 27th. Whether you're looking to refresh your interior or your exterior, they've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
And this is where that timekeeping device is important because you're going to set it so that it tells you as soon as midnight strikes. And as soon as midnight strikes, you're going to open your eyes, and in front of you in the mirror is going to be the face of the true devil staring back at you. Oh. What happens after that? The world may never know.
No one
I don't know
knows.
if you just blow out the candles and get the hell out of there and just be like, cool, I've seen the devil and the devil has seen me.
Damn.
And live with that information. But I'm not going to be doing this.
What if this one is just a practical joke and you open your eyes and you see yourself and it's
Yeah.
just
And
it's
like
like the
somebody
true
trying to
That's
devil
what I
read
was
you?
staring
thinking
back
too. But you're going to see a warped version of yourself because your eyes aren't going to be adjusted and you're going to have all the
Yep.
candle flickering light. So it's going to look like
It's
a
gonna
weird
look-
version of yourself.
Yeah.
That's going to freak you out and you're going to be like,
Yep.
I am the devil.
It's me.
It's going to give you a complex.
It sure is.
For sure.
It reminds me of Bloody Mary because, like,
Yeah.
did you do Bloody Mary when you were little?
I've done it, yes.
Yeah.
And I
feel
always
we
get
all
so
have.
scared.
That one's scary.
It is scary.
Because it was never clear, Bloody
What
Mary.
happens?
What was supposed to happen. There was all these different versions. Like, is she going to scratch you? Is she going to kill you? Is she going to try to grab you and bring you in the mirror? Or is she just
Yup.
going to scare the shit out of you?
Right.
None of them sounded good to me. So
You did it though, right?
we did do it, yeah.
Nothing ever really happened.
But
No.
but you do, it does distort what you see in the mirror
Yeah.
by doing all the things like the
Right.
pitch black and all that stuff.
And you're so focused
So
too.
you always end up seeing something weird because your eyes do distort the reflection in the mirror.
Well, and then there's scrying too. So you're kind
Yes.
of doing this whole scrying thing while you're
Yep.
sitting there doing
Yep.
that. So you never know what you're
so you're
pulling
like,
up.
what did I
behind
pull?
you.
Yeah,
That's freaky.
it's scary.
I think I was in like second grade the first time I did Bloody Mary, and I got in so much trouble.
That
My
was
mom was
young.
like, "No, don't be doing that.
No Bloody Mary
Because I
in
ended up screaming because I went through with everything and then nothing happened. But I was like so scared that I was
Yeah.
screaming. My mom's like, "What are you doing?"
Well, and it's a rough game to play because they don't tell you like you should be closing these things after you open
Yeah.
them. Like properly.
Yeah.
And it's like with Bloody Mary, you're just like, oh, well, there that is. All right, see you later. And it's like,
Yeah.
what am I doing here?
Just
Yeah.
follow me around now.
Like that's what
know.
probably happened, when you were 12 with the Ouija board.
Yeah.
Because you probably didn't know how to properly
Like
no,
close
it
it up.
close
definitely
that.
didn't close anything.
And I feel like that's when shit goes awry.
Yeah.
Like when it can't be closed.
Definitely.
Like everywhere we always leave, we're like, don't follow us, stay here. Like we always do
We do a
this whole
dance.
thing.
We like shake everything
Yeah, we
off
always
of
shake it
us.
out.
oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Shake it all up.
We have to.
So that is the devil face game. But the next one is a little big. It's a little longer, has some more steps to it. And this one scares the shit out of me.
Oh, no.
I will not be doing this one. All right. So this one is referred to, if you go, there's a really good website, and she also has a very good book. It's The Ghost in My Machine is the website.
Oh, that's where I got my game from.
Yeah, and we talked about her in our last week. We did episodes about scary games, and we talked about her a lot, Lucia. And she has an amazing book. We'll link it in the show notes. Go buy it because it's so interesting. But she was the one that I found this out from her website. She refers to it as the bath game. So this is a Japanese game originally, or originates from Japan. It can also be called the Daruma-san game, and I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing that like a shitty American. I apologize. But it's essentially high-stakes tag with a really angry ghost.
Oh, I don't run, so no.
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm out.
I'm out immediately.
It can also be looked at as deadly, possibly deadly red light, green light with an angry ghost.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That sounds like a nightmare.
So here's how you play. You're going to fill a bathtub with water. Like you're going to take a bath. You're going to get
no.
you're going to get naked. You're going to get in that bath
naked.
like you're going to take a bath. Have yourself a tub. Like do your thing.
You're
I
going to
like
get in a
this part.
relaxed
I like it so
state.
far.
You know,
Yeah.
relaxation, do it all. But you got to turn off all the lights. No candlelight, nothing. Pitch black. You have
Okay,
to sit
that'd be
in that.
weird.
No, I would not be
Yeah.
able to relax like that.
Me neither. Doors got to be shut. So you're sitting in the pitch black, naked in a tub. And according to Ghost in My Machine, you should sit so that you are facing the faucet and like the little handles.
I do at
Okay.
least sit that way.
And now
Yeah,
you're
me
going to
too.
close your eyes.
It would be very uncomfortable to sit the,
The other way.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like you should sit that way
Yeah.
anyway. but
Yeah.
I don't know your life. I don't know if people like that feeling
Back
of
to the
that thing in their
faucet.
back. I don't know. And if you do, more power.
Yeah.
But this
But
way,
not
sit
for
the
this game.
comfortable way.
It's important.
Yeah, not for this one. You're going to close your eyes, and now you're going to start washing your hair
In the bath?
with your eyes
no.
closed. So eyes closed, start
so wrong.
up that hair. Start going.
Then you're
for
just
it.
sitting in your own hair filth.
You sure are, but that's the least of your worries at this point. And as you do this, you are going to be repeating out loud, Daruma-san fell down, over and over and over while you wash your hair. You're going to do this, like the ritual is happening as you're saying this and as you're washing your hair. You're not going to stop saying that until you are done washing your hair. And as it's happening, you're going to get an image in your mind of a Japanese woman standing in a tub.
Okay.
You will watch behind your own eyes as she slips and falls, and she will impale her right eye on a rusty faucet.
What the fuck?
And you're going to watch
That's
all
crazy.
this. Yeah. As you're taking a tubby, you're going to be watching all this.
Impaling your eye with a faucet. Like, think of how big a
rusty
faucet is. Oh, get your tetanus shot.
Yeah, so it's even worse. So you're out of there. The eye is gone. And the faucet has that eye now.
Okay.
You might actually hear things in the bathroom as this is happening, but you cannot open your eyes.
Okay, so this is all just a mental.
You are all
Video
sitting this in your
station.
mind, and you will hear things in the bathroom. You may even feel movement in the tub with you, but you are not to open your eyes.
My whole legs just got like a weird shiver in them.
Mine did
Yes.
too.
Right?
Mine did too.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I'd be out. I'd be
am
out
out.
way before then. As soon as you turned out the lights and I'm sitting in the tub, I'd be like, nope. I'm not
Yeah,
playing.
no. I feel like even after hearing this story, sitting in the tub is going to be
Yeah.
less relaxing for me.
No closing those eyes in the tub.
I've always had, like, even when I was a kid, like a fear of closing my eyes and washing my hair.
Yes.
That, like,
Me
too.
something's going to be in the shower with me
Yeah.
or something.
I'm still that way.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot do the whole, like, just close your eyes and
Nope.
let it all suds down. Like, I'm like,
That's insane.
yeah, no, I got to keep
Like,
my eyes
I need
open
to
because
see.
the second I close them, something's going to
yes,
appear.
something's coming in the shower with
And
me.
I always rub the fog in the shower too if it's foggy.
Oh, you're like, no, I got to
Yep.
see out.
I
gotta
need
see
to be
out.
able to see what's going on. Yeah, you're going to feel some movement in the tub, and that's
no.
that's a boundary I'm not
hate.
ready to cross.
Loathe.
Can't open that eyes. And as your eyes are closed, as you're feeling the movement, hearing the things,
Crying.
you have to ask her out loud why she fell in the tub, which is kind of rude, to be honest.
Yeah, because the tub is slippery. That's
People fall for a
self-explanatory.
myriad of ways. Maybe she doesn't know. Like, why are you asking her
Yeah.
that?
My
But
clumsy
you
ass
gotta ask.
asking her, she'd be like, fuck off.
I'm like, everyone falls, girl. But apparently, whatever. There's a reason. She's not going to tell you that reason, but you have to ask it.
okay.
So then once you have asked it, everything should kind of chill out. And then you're going to stand up with your eyes still closed. Got to keep those eyes closed. And you are going to leave the tub while your eyes are closed. So take your time. Make sure there's a mat down
They
that
want
you're not
you
going
to fall
slip.
too while you're doing this.
You have to be very
you're gonna
slow,
get your eye impaled.
very methodical. You're going to don't drain the tub. Keep the
Okay.
water in the tub. Leave through the bathroom door. Close the door behind you.
Eyes still closed.
Eyes still closed. Do not turn on any light. You are going to go to bed like a fucking maniac and just go to sleep.
And apparently naked because you
and
can't
wet
see.
hair.
Wet
Because you
hair,
didn't dry it.
going to sleep.
That sounds terrible.
You're going
Yeah.
to wake up the next morning and you're going to go about your day like right off the bat, but you are going to feel something the second you wake up. Second you wake up, you're going to feel something with you. Somebody's going to be following you. Somebody's going to be watching you. You're going to feel it the whole day. And what you're going to feel is the presence of this woman behind you all day. And when you look over your shoulder, you're going to get little snippets of glimpses of her. And she's going to be terrifying. She's going to be missing that eye.
Yeah.
She's got like long, dark, or like really like, the ring kind of hair.
Yeah.
Like that style.
Uh-huh.
And she's going to be wet. Like she's just been in the bathtub.
Is she dripping onto you?
No, because she can't get that close to you. That's the point of the game.
Oh.
Can't let her touch you.
Oh.
Oh, that's where the tag comes
This is
in.
where tag comes in.
I forgot about the tag. Good
So
call.
you don't want to let her get too close because if she catches you, she's not letting you go.
So you just got to keep
So
moving.
you're going to see her. And once you get glimpses of her, you can't let her get too close. So you have to yell to her, Tomade, which means stop in Japanese. Whenever you catch a glimpse of her, you have to yell, Tomade.
So do this on a day where you're not going to work. Otherwise, you are going to get in trouble.
Otherwise, there's going to be questions.
HR will be contacting
You'll
you
just be
afterwards.
screaming random Japanese commands, and people are going to be like, do you want to
What?
go home? Like,
Yeah.
should you see someone?
Yeah.
I don't. So the whole point is you have to stop her and keep her away from you by midnight. If she is still following you at midnight, you lose. And losing is bad. Because if you look over your right shoulder and you lock eyes with her, it's important to lock eyes with her. If she needs to see you, you need to see
Or lock
her.
eye.
I was just going to say
Lock
that.
eye. Exactly.
Literally going to say it.
Your right eye, her left eye. That's where it needs to go. So if you see her, it's fine. You yell stop, but you need to lock eyes for this one to happen. When you lock that eye, you need to yell kita, which means I cut you. And you need to make a chopping motion with your hand. And then she will disappear. If
that's
you
it.
lock eye and yell kita and chop in the air, she should disappear if you did it right. If you did it all to plan, you win. What a life experience. You get to take that with you forever. Good job.
You're crazy.
If you lose, because she will try to hide from you, like when she sees that you are trying to lock eyes and say kita, she will try to
The thought
hide
of this
away.
woman dodging me is horrifying.
Yeah. If she manages to hide from you until midnight, you better skip the planet because it's not going to be good.
On to
'Cause
the next one, babe.
midnight hits, you have now given her permission to come into your dreams. And she can catch you. Now she's become Freddy Krueger. And that you can't do anything
And she
about
just
that.
lives in your dreams
And then
forever.
she will just then she'll somehow get you in your dreams.
She can kill you through
and
them.
you'll die.
Fuck.
Oh, and stay out of water. She's in dark places. If you go to water in dark places, she can get you quicker. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
She's
Or
nimble.
just not play this game.
Don't play it.
No, or don't play.
Yeah, there
I
you go.
recommend.
The moral of the story.
I recommend not playing this game.
Yeah.
I also recommend. I second that recommendation.
It's very high stakes tag.
It is.
Very high stakes.
It's so weird that you picked that game because mine is a little bit taggy too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, that scares me. I don't like I get like I'm one of those anxious people in tag where I'm like, oh God, just hit me. Okay. Like I hate it. Like I
Yeah.
don't like being chased. So I'm like, ah.
It's like us in the haunted house, Alaina and I always walk through like this, and I'm like, we
I'm
need to
always,
not do
like-
that because like instinct makes you want to hit
Yeah,
someone.
I'm just like always in punch position. Like
Oh
I'm gonna hit
no.
you. Like
But yeah, I would do that too, and then I'd
Yeah.
hit the looky girl or the what was her name?
Daruna-san.
I don't even want to say it. I'm too scared.
Yeah.
But I would hit her, and then oof, it'd be bad.
Daruma-san.
yeah.
That is the name. And I guess apparently usually these figures, there's like Daruma-san dolls that are good luck.
Oh, they're good luck.
But this is a whole different take on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're entering her world. I guess
Yeah.
the doll's just entering your
You're
world.
summoning her.
Yeah. Don't summon things.
Don't summon her. I think that's not what you want to summon.
Whenever you guys read something like this and you like picture like the steps of the game, do you picture it happening like in your own environment?
Yes, I just pictured it in my bathroom.
I just pictured it in my bathroom and then like dodging her in my kitchen.
yeah.
You know what? I didn't for some reason. I pictured it in some random bathroom that
that's
I've never
funny.
been
That's
in.
funny.
Yeah.
You guys got to tell us, listeners, what did you picture?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
interested to
interesting.
see like how people process stories like that.
Yeah.
But
And
then
I
it's
never take a bath in that particular bathroom. So
yeah, I pictured the bathroom
I'm a
where I take
shower
a bath.
girly.
I'm both. If I do a bath, then I shower after. You gotta.
you
Or
go.
else you're just in your own soup.
There you
But that's
go.
a story for another day.
That's another scary story.
that's another one.
Exactly. So I have the Looky game,
Hate it already.
which is also known as the Look See Man game. It's very scary. So this game is one you have to play alone, which already makes it very
Yeah.
terrifying.
No.
And to play, you need one candle, matches or a lighter, white paint, and a tool to apply that white paint.
I got all that.
Something to keep time, like your phone or a stopwatch, kind of like an alarm, like you were saying. An indoor location where you can play, and somewhere inside of that location needs to have a room with no windows where you can shut a door behind you. So you're not going to start until it's dark out. We need to do this at dusk. And once it's dark out, you're going to walk around wherever you're playing, and you're going to count every single window within that space. And you need to be super, super careful not to miss any windows. I would suck at this because I miscount things all the time.
I'd just be too much pressure.
Yeah, I'd be too scared. So once you're confident that you've counted correctly, you're then going to walk around and use your white paint to draw an eye onto every single window. Like an
not
eyeball.
in my house.
Yeah, no, don't you
Draw
use
an
my
eyes on
house
my
either.
window.
Yeah.
And you need to do it on every single window. It needs to be a large eye. You want to double check, make sure you don't miss a window, because if you miss a window, you automatically lose the game.
I need you to quickly picture getting up to get like a midnight snack or something, and you just like look out your window and you see your neighbor just drawing eyes.
Oh my
on
God,
their,
you're like, I
I'd be
know
like,
they're playing the looky look game.
Now you'll know.
they're summoning a demon. That's so fun. That's crazy. Go to sleep.
I think I'm going to go somewhere else tonight.
Wow.
You're like, kids
I
want
wonder
to stay
if
in
they'll
a
make it to
hotel.
the barbecue this weekend. Crazy.
The block party's going to be crazy.
Good luck.
Yeah. So, like I said, if you miss a window, you automatically lose. And we'll talk about what happens if you lose at the end.
You know what I always do too? I always go, but does that qualify as a window? Or is that
Yes.
like I always like,
You're like,
what,
is
what
that
do I do
door
things-
a window?
Yeah, it's like those
Yeah.
things where you're not a robot. Like how many stoplights? I'm like, well, there's a little square of like part of it in here. Does that count?
corner
Is that
is
what that is? I found this game on Ghost in My Machine, and it said like like, you know how like windows will be split into panes? Like you don't have to do each pane, but you have to do each window.
Okay, so they get a little
Important.
more specific.
They
Okay.
do. Yes. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, I need to know those things.
And like I was thinking too, like even like your garage windows, like how they have the little ones, you got to get those too.
Oh, shit.
Any window that you think is a window, count it, eyeball it.
Too much work.
Yeah, honestly, what a way to live to summon a demon like this. But once every window is adorned with that huge white eye, you're going to go around and shut every single light off in your playing space. You're going to grab your candles, your matches, and your lighter, whatever you're going to keep the time with, and you're going to head to the room where there's no windows. And you're going to walk into that room and close the door behind you and wait. And you're going to wait until the clock hits midnight. And then at that very minute, not any minute before, not 1 minute after, stroke of midnight, you have to light your candle. And you have to say out loud, "Looky, looky, come and see. Looky, looky, you won't find me." And you have to say this aloud 3 times for it to work. And you have to make sure that candle's lit at exactly midnight. Then you have to leave your windowless space and move throughout where you're playing continuously. Like you can't really stop for too long because now the looky looky man is looking for you through the windows.
Fuck that.
And if you think he might catch you, you can move somewhere to hide. But if you can't stay in one spot too long because that's just asking to get caught. And all this time that you're moving throughout the house, you can't let your candle go out.
No.
If it goes out, you lose.
This reminds me of, is it the Midnight Man?
Yes.
Kinda
it's very similar.
Vibes. Mm-hmm. Not without there's no eyes in that one.
There's no eyes. There's eyes in this. We're not even done with the
more
eyes. So after 6 hours or when the sun comes up, whichever happens first, you're finished and you can blow out your candle. And they say the looky looky, when he leaves, the looky looky man, you're going to know and you'll feel different. Like some kind of feeling will wash over you. That's because you've just won the game and now you have the gift of seeing into the future.
Oh, shit.
Well, at least this one has a real reward to it.
Kind of.
Not just bragging rights.
Nobody's sure like if it lasts forever or how far into this future you see or if you see good future things.
Yeah, I was just going to say maybe you see negative things. And
right.
That would be.
And then you go cuckoo.
Yeah.
But at least you didn't die.
Yeah.
But if you lose at any point, the looky looky man rips you out of your playing space, drags you back to his lair, rips your eyeballs out, eats them, and then leaves you there to die. So
the risk reward is disproportionate here, I feel.
And then at the end, I just wrote XOXOXO.
Gossip Girl.
XOXO looky looky man.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I have a fear of like when I'm walking around and like, I don't know how hot it gets here at night, but sometimes it's really hot in California at night. We leave the windows open and I always feel like there's people like, or not people, but like somebody like looking in or something. Like I always get that sensation of like, am I being watched right now? Is somebody like peeking in the window?
And especially in the dark. In the dark.
Yeah, when it's nighttime outside.
Yeah.
Oh, daytime, no big deal. But at nighttime, like, because they can see in, but you can't see out.
And that's the worst. You're just seeing your reflection. We have a slider door and we need to get curtains for it so badly. Because anytime I look out the slider door at night, I'm like, what if something's staring at me and I have no idea?
And you're just like,
or what if you're looking at it and you see your reflection, you see something behind you?
Oh, I hate that. Oh, I don't like that at all.
no.
That'd be freaky.
That'd be absolutely terrible.
These kind of games where it's like, shut all the lights off in your house and summon a demon and then try to outrun that demon for a few hours. I'm like, who the fuck is doing that?
You know what? You know who's doing that? And I was thinking about it when I was preparing this. Kids. Kids at sleepovers are doing this.
Yeah.
And I'm going to scare the shit out of my kids because if my kids bring a demon into my house someday, I'm going to be so mad.
I'll be displeased.
Because I've tried really hard not to bring any kind of shit into my house. Even if we record at my house and we talk about something spooky, I Palo Santo the shit out of that room when everyone leaves. Oof.
Kids will bring.
Getting scared is one thing. Getting a thrill is, well, you want more of those in your life. The The Genesis GV70 is built to thrill, baby. A thrilling yet elegant design always makes driving the GV70 an exciting adventure. Its powerful athletic stance screams performance and turns heads. Everybody's looking at you, girl, or boy, or whoever. Command the road and experience a class-leading standard 300 horsepower. Oh my God. Plus, discover the different dynamic drive modes for all different terrains. Choose between the different terrain modes for whatever road conditions you may encounter. The Genesis GV70's award-winning technology and performance lets you drive with comfort and drive with confidence all at the same time. It's an exciting SUV with intuitive tech that can make your ride smooth even when the road isn't. And its blind spot cameras allow you to see what's next to you. It's like having eyes on the side of your head. That's pretty iconic. Its performance, by the way, is measured not only in power, but in how it makes you feel confident, sexy. The Genesis GV70. Learn more at genesis.com and feel the GV70.
Need a boost? Sometimes all it takes is tapping into your inner cool. Icebreaker's gum helps you unleash the confidence within. Each chew releases a rush of icy flavor powered by cooling flavor crystals, sending a wave of refreshment to reinvigorate all your senses. Icebreaker's convenient pack fits everywhere, from car cup holders to backpack pockets, so you can find your cool wherever you go. Grab Icebreaker's gum online or at a store near you.
Demons in your house.
If a Ouija board in my, I'm like very anti Ouija
Oh, you're
board.
anti the Ouija
Yeah.
I
board?
won't play. It's just too much for me. The day I see my kid bringing a Ouija board into the house,
I loved Ouija boards.
I'm yeeting that thing out the window. No.
See, I swore them off after my experience for a
Did
really
you?
long time. But then I was at this place one time and they had a Ouija board sitting out. And I was like, oh, do you play the Ouija board? And she's like, oh, no, it's more out for decoration. I mean, sometimes we use it, but it's more decoration. And she's like, why are you afraid of them? And I was like, yeah, I had like a thing and I don't really, deal with them at all. And she was like, it's no different than, you use like the pendulum, you'll use the dowsing rods,
It's true.
you'll use
Yep.
the voice
You're
recorder.
communicating no matter
communicating.
what.
What's the difference?
Mm-hmm.
Sabrina literally just said that to me. Our
Yes.
friend Sabrina was here and I was using the pendulum. She's
Yeah.
like, and you won't do a Ouija board?
Yeah, she was like,
Yeah.
it's the same thing.
It feels different. And
But
there's
it's not.
But it sort of is because there's not really like steps to closing out the pendulum. Like
I think there is.
I've never
I
closed.
think you can close out a pendulum session.
I'm sure you can, but like I feel like nobody ever stresses the importance of it. People like really heavily stress the importance of closing out the Ouija board game, and I'm not good at steps, so I feel like I'm gonna miss one, and I'll just fuck up my life. You know?
I think you would love it if you did it. It would blow your
Well,
mind.
I went and bought one, so
Hell yeah!
I'm back in the Ouija
yeah,
board club. The
you're back in
problem
the
with the
game.
Ouija board for me is that it's too slow.
Really?
I know it is.
Like, I would
You need
rather-
patience.
Yeah,
for it.
like, oh my God, we have to sit here and spell out everything I'm asking.
I've
like,
never played one ever.
Once that's the thing. It's like
It's like your dying dream to get me to play Ouija
it
board.
really is because it's like the energy of a Ouija board. Like I was always pretty neutral on Ouija boards, but like thinking about it when I used to do it when I was younger, I was like, man, there's nothing like when that thing moves for the first time or spells something
Seriously.
out that you're like, that's a word.
Yeah.
Like, why did that spell that out?
I don't know why it creeps me out so much because I would do a seance, which like really
Which is
isn't different.
way worse than a
it's
Ouija
probably,
board.
It's probably worse. I
Yeah,
don't know.
like 100% worse.
It's just like a point system in my head. Like Ouija
Yeah.
boards, no.
I feel like we'll get you at
You
some
probably
point.
will. I'm very easily pushed around.
well, we can go stay at the Lizzie Borden house and play with the
Yes.
Ouija board.
They won't let you there.
Oh, they won't?
No, so
Oh,
crazy
actually, yeah,
story.
they had a crazy one.
So you
forgot
could
about this.
when we went the first time, I was like anti it, and they had multiple Ouija
Yeah,
boards
they had
there.
multiple.
And the next time we went, Alaina and Sabrina wanted to do it, and me and Corinne were like, no, we're good. And they asked if they could do it, like the people that run there, and they said no, we actually banned Ouija boards because somebody stole a Ouija board from like when they
It was
did
like
have
an
a collection.
old Ouija board.
I think it was like the oldest one they had. And then it was missing for like months and months.
Yeah.
And then one day the Ouija board, somebody came to work and it was just sitting on the steps of the house with a note. What did the note say?
Make it stop.
The note said, make it stop.
Oh, I just got chills.
I did too.
I got
So
chills.
yeah, ever since then you
Make
can't
it
do
stop.
Ouija
They
in there.
literally returned the Ouija board after sealing
Yeah.
it.
And
I was
we
like,
went to
damn.
the SK Pierce mansion too, and they won't let you do Ouija boards.
I also think that was just bad vibes. It's like you stole a Ouija board. Like, don't
Right.
Yeah,
steal
that's
it
fucked up.
from a
for it.
crime
You're
scene.
totally
Like, don't
asking
steal
for
one
it.
from a crime scene.
Yeah. I forget what happened to SK that they won't let you. There was a story.
I think they Yeah, I think that was just like
They're just against it.
I think because they think there might be like portals in that place.
Oh,
And
yeah,
they don't
yeah,
want, or somebody created one, I think, with a Ouija board because they had banned them
man.
outright from the beginning. I think they just didn't want to like deal with it, essentially.
I think that's the thing about
And
Ouija
somebody
boards.
did it against the rules, and they said they opened something up that
they can't
they
close.
definitely won't.
I think that's the thing too, is like you always hear about portals associated with Ouija boards and like not being like opening up something that like you
I
can't
think
close.
that's when it's not properly closed.
Yeah.
I think it's when people like fuck around.
But that's my fear.
Yeah.
If I was doing a Ouija board with people, they would need to be very serious,
Yeah.
you know?
Very serious.
Very serious.
Serious situation.
But that leads us into Would You Rather.
Because that's not summoning anything.
Exactly.
Except for funny answers.
That's good, clean fun.
yeah.
So, Bridget, would you rather spend the night alone at the Lizzie Borden house in Fall River or at the Whaley house in San Diego?
Alone.
Alone.
I would rather probably the Lizzie Borden house.
Yeah. What would you do if you had like
Interesting.
the whole house just to yourself?
I would probably just sit there and see if I can experience anything, just like
Let it
not even
happen.
necessarily with equipment or anything, just see what I feel, what I see, just kind of what the emotion is, what the house is doing itself.
I feel like the Lizzie Borden house would be cool to experience alone. I might. No, I probably wouldn't do it, but
I couldn't do it by myself.
Yeah.
And the
could do it
Lizzie
with
Borden
people.
house is set up more as a bed and breakfast type thing.
Yeah.
And the Whaley house is not. It's strictly a museum. So I feel like it would be way more comfortable to stay at the
That's
Lizzie
very
Borden
true.
house.
you could lay down
That
if you
is
wanted
very
to.
true.
But logistically, the Whaley house is much closer for me.
Yeah,
That's true. But we're gonna get you back for Lizzie Borden now.
I want
We're gonna
to,
set this
yeah.
up.
Yeah, we
It's
should,
gotta happen.
honestly.
It's like one of those things that I feel like I should have done. Like I should have spent the night there by now.
Oh, it's such a different vibe.
Next time
Yeah.
you come out, tell
you
us
rent
and
that
we'll set
place
it up.
out. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll
Well, I've
rent
gone
it
to her
out.
grave. I've,
Oh,
checked out
yes.
the house next door. I checked out the house that she
Maplecroft.
moved to. Yeah, Maplecroft. So, like, I've been all around it and
Yeah.
done everything except for actually spend the night.
Now it's
Gotta check
renting the
that
house
off.
out. Get everybody out.
Yeah.
And just us in there. It's such a, and you like just have such free reign to go around and
And now they're
investigate
familiar.
how you want.
They're familiar with us, so
Yeah.
I wonder if it would change the experience
The
at
smell
all.
is coming.
Yeah, maybe.
We had a lot of REM pod action. in
Lots of REM pod action.
there, where they would be going off like insane. And it was always
Yeah.
the touch one.
Same in the SK house, remember?
Yeah. We had
The-
a lot
the
of
mansion?
Those. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
We, Holly and I put up the REM pod at the Queen Mary. We were in a,
Oh, yeah.
like a suite. So we were out in the living room part. We put the REM pod in the bedroom area and it would not stop going
Yes,
off.
so
Like not
creepy.
stop. Like we
That's
had to
always
just turn it
terrifying.
off. Like we couldn't even record anything
Yeah.
because it's just so loud and
Yeah.
constantly beeping.
And once it started, that was like we did the USS Salem
Oh
in
God,
Quincy.
Oh yeah.
And we did it with Sam and Colby.
that's the scariest place I've ever been.
And it was that was a wild one. And we went into like the mess hall area. And as we were going in there, Sam like jokingly said like everyone report to the mess hall.
And they
And
did.
they put down the little like the lullaby box thing. It was like that little essentially it's like the REM pod where
Yeah.
it's like the
Yeah.
motion.
Yeah.
He put it in the doorway and we all sat down and as we were sitting there, it just went off like dozens of people were walking into the room.
And it was toward the end of the night. Like it hadn't really, that specific thing hadn't been that
Hadn't really
active.
gone off. And it's like, and it was going off literally like a herd of people were walking in the room. And we were all just watching it like, it was almost like he called for everybody and everybody was like, oh to the
okay.
mess hall. Like they
Yeah.
all, it was like, we tried to debunk it. We were trying to do it. It was
Yeah.
so spooky. Like that thing went
That's
off
so
for like
interesting.
10
Yeah.
minutes straight. It was insane.
Yeah, that room specifically, the mess hall, that was where somebody like blew in your ear.
Yes.
Yeah.
I felt someone blow into my, I could feel
She
the
jumped.
hair move into my face.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It scared the shit out of me.
That was
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah.
I got poked in the back there and like
Yeah.
a little girl spirit like tagged along with us and like was talking to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not like I
She
couldn't
loved
hear
you.
her, but like she was talking to us through like the ghost tube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That one's a cool one too.
And then we got chased out of there.
we sure did.
Yeah. That was scary.
Yeah. They didn't want us there anymore.
It was like me and Alaina, and there was one specific room where one like entity or ghost there didn't like women and like didn't want them in that area. And of course we went in that area. And we had the ghost pod or the ghost tube up, and what did it say?
yeah,
It's like
because Sam and Colby
contrition.
went to a way other part of the ship because they wanted to see if leaving us alone something would happen.
We were down. They said they were like, "Are you guys cool to do that?"
Yeah, like we were
Yeah.
like absolutely.
We were like, "Hell yeah!"
And I think it said
It said contrition at one point.
Yeah, and it said
And then it said repent
at one point, and it said something about like sinful or something. It kept saying like very like biblical things at us like over and over. And then at one point it said abort.
And as it said abort, something fell in like the other end of the room.
Super loud.
And it was so loud. We booked it out of there.
Oh my God.
I ended up like knocking something over. Colby was like, what did you knock over? I was like, I don't know. I'll pay for it. I'm terrified.
Oh my God.
It was so scary.
It was so scary. Yeah.
But it was crazy.
That was wild. All right. Second would you rather question is so random.
This one's my favorite.
I found these on Google. It said, would you rather have plants that whisper dark secrets or become a werewolf every full moon?
Plants that whisper dark secrets.
Me too. Yeah.
I know, that's pretty great.
Mikey was like, are they my dark secrets? Or are they like just dark secrets in general? Up to interpretation.
Yeah. I'd rather that.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't want to turn into a werewolf. That sounds painful.
Yeah.
That's the only thing stopping me from picking that one is I'm like, I feel like that sounds painful.
Yeah, you'd be sore the next day, I feel.
Right?
Yeah. And I
Probably.
enjoy the full moon, so I just want
Me
to
too.
appreciate
I just
it.
want to
Drink
vibe in it.
crystals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drink the moon water.
Yeah.
I don't wanna have
and
to go,
listen to my
like-
plants whisper.
Yeah, exactly.
Whispering dark secrets that aren't mine.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa, that's crazy. What'd she do?
Yeah. Tell me more.
You just walk by your plants and they're like, hey. And you're like, oh shit,
I have something to tell you.
well, what is it?
And then last one, this one's crazy. Would you rather have nightmares every single night that came true or live a life where you cannot distinguish between reality and your dreams?
I mean, not being able to distinguish might be kind of a cool way to live. You're just
I know, that's
like,
You're kind of
true.
just tripping through life.
yeah.
Literally.
Honestly. I think
I don't want nightmares to come true. Those are so frightening sometimes.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Some of my nightmares are way too gnarly to be coming to life.
Like I
yeah.
barely remember my dreams, but like the one when you say the word nightmare, the one that comes to mind is like I was like on this like cliff edge and I was like trying to hold on with my fingernails and I was like so on the edge and people are like, you have to walk back this way, and it would mean I'd have to turn around and not this like I'm barely holding on and I'm literally like peeling my fingernails back, trying to hold on to the side of the cliff, and it was like freaking me out. So I think of things like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a nightmare to me, and that
just
becoming
comes
true.
that's scary.
No, thank you.
I have
Yeah.
like a recurring nightmare that I've had for years and years and years. I get it like once a week, I swear.
Once a
Where I'm
week?
outside and I hear a plane very loud. And so I look up and a plane crashes like in my yard, like right in front of me.
that's
And I can
scary.
see it getting like bigger and bigger in the sky kind of thing. And it crashed. And then I wake up.
I don't like that you have that every week.
I have it so much.
Like, is somebody trying to
very
tell you
often.
something?
But it's just me like witnessing it.
That's
and then I
scary.
wake up.
Yeah.
Because I
that's-
hate the idea of that. Like the idea of that is, I think it's because it's one of my biggest fears is like seeing that happen.
Yeah.
Like, right. I don't like big things.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, you have
it's-
that. I forget what it's
There's
called.
a phobia associated with that. I hate like big buildings or like statues freak me the fuck out.
We drove by a
really?
boat once that had like a bunch of airplanes on it and she like freaked out. I
Yeah.
don't blame you. It is
It just
freaky.
makes me uncomfortable. Like I don't like it.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I
Yeah.
don't like blimps.
Oh, I get
They
that.
freak me out.
Yeah.
Like when I see them hovering like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
like,
too big.
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah,
that.
there's just something about
and they
them.
just hover.
And
like
it's just that little compartment. And like
Yeah.
the big. Ugh.
I feel like I need to go on one so I don't
So you can be
think
like, it's fine.
negatively of them anymore. But every time I see one, I'm always like, ew.
Hate you. Hate your energy.
Or like Nick will send me a picture of one and be like, just as for funny, like he's driving to work, he'll see one, take a picture of it, and send it to me. I'm like, no, I don't need to see the Goodyear blimp today.
Like, that's
Sorry.
disgusting. I don't need to see it.
Hate that.
That's what
I
John
think
will send me.
Hindenburg.
Yes. John will send me pictures of like these huge statues around the world.
Oh,
These like
no.
there's like in other parts of the world, there's
Yeah.
statues that are just not natural. Like they should
No,
not
it's true.
exist. They are far too big. And he's always like, look at this one. And I'm like,
Yeah.
like I can't.
We could never take you to like Dubai or something because
Oh my
all the
God.
buildings are like crazy
I
tall.
would lose my mind.
Oh, that's like my dream.
I would lose my mind.
I love
I'd be like,
heights.
this is too much.
I was just in Scotland and they have what's called the Kelpies. And they're these giant horse heads coming out of the
my
water.
God.
You would hate them.
That sounds horrific.
Oh my God.
We're
There's-
bringing you to them.
Scotland
Yeah.
is my like ultimate
It was-
bucket list
yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
ultimate bucket list place.
Yeah, there's a castle called Urquhart Castle.
Yeah.
It's not our family's, but
Yeah.
we got to see it.
We got to see it.
Yeah.
Like we don't own the castle.
I'm
but
like, what's not
it's
ours?
ruins now, but
Yeah, that'd
yeah.
be fun.
it's right on Loch Ness.
Yeah, that'd be crazy to see.
stops when you
Yeah.
It's one of the stops.
Oh yeah,
We should
gotta
definitely do that.
I know, because my dad's like, we gotta go to the Highlands.
Yeah.
'Cause it's his side of the family is like,
Yeah, we went to the
Super
Highlands.
Scottish.
Yeah.
Did you go?
We didn't go to that castle, but we went into the Highlands and
Yeah.
everything. We went to other castles and we did like tasting too of different
God.
things, scotches and
Yes.
Scottish salmon and chocolates and like all their things, meat pies, all their
Oh,
all
it
their
must have been
things.
amazing.
So fun.
I really want to go to the Isle of Skye.
Oh yeah, we
where
didn't
it's
do
like-
that.
It's supposed to be very like I feel like the girls would just go nuts over it. 'Cause It's all
Definitely.
like the fairy rings and
Yeah.
like fairy pools and all
Yes.
that. I feel like it would just be like insane. To see.
I definitely want to do that.
Scotland is calling me.
Yeah.
It was
saying it.
awesome. We just got back like 2 weeks ago.
That's
Oh
so
wow.
cool.
That's so much fun. How long did you spend?
We were 4 days in Scotland, and then we went to Switzerland and
cool.
Paris and London.
Oh, what
So
a
it's just
trip.
part
What
of
a
a bigger
trip.
trip. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Have you ever done a Ripper tour? A Jack the Ripper tour?
Yeah, we did that back on Girls Next Door when we went with Hef.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh my god, I remember
I
that
was like,
episode.
we have to do the Jack the
Yes.
Ripper tour.
That would have been me.
And we went to what is it called? 8 Bells or 7
Yes.
Bells? Whatever
Oh,
the
yeah.
7 bells. Yeah. I
7
think.
Bells, yeah. That little bar. I mean, we walked in and everybody was like,
Hello.
like, how you doing?
yeah, then, like
with
the
the
whole place
cameras?
went quiet. And then we also did the I'm blanking on what it's called now, but it's like a setup place where you walk through.
Yes.
And they have the Jack the Ripper
Yes.
section. They have a plague
Oh, wow.
section. They have
Yep.
like a, all the different like
I would love to
horrible
do that.
history that happened there.
Yes. You're
That
like,
was fun.
yay.
Yeah, when we go to Scotland, I feel like we need to do London too.
Yeah, I gotta see Whitechapel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I gotta see
I was
the-
disappointed because it wasn't all foggy. Like
I know it's not like you think it's gonna
yeah,
be.
they're like, yeah, we don't have fog anymore. That was like kind of the Industrial Revolution and like pollution.
They're
and
like, that was 1888. So.
Yeah.
We're like, we actually
We're
figured
like,
that
bye.
out.
yeah, we got that under
You didn't
control
import
now.
some in.
It's better for you to breathe here now.
Get a
Like,
fog
can you
machine.
do those fog machines? Yes, can make
Somebody
this
get
feel more
dry ice.
authentic.
Yeah.
Yes.
I need it.
I love it. Well, this has been so much fun.
Oh, this has been great.
We need to do one of these again. More
Yeah.
haunted games together.
We're getting the Lizzie Borden house happening.
I
Yes.
totally thought you guys were going to bring up like light as a feather, stiff as a board, and
Oh my god,
We did that one
yes.
on our last installment. I
We
forget.
did.
I swear we like research things and then they just fall out of my brain afterwards.
I know because it's too much.
Same.
But light as a feather, stiff as a board has like a dark history actually.
so I've never had success with it. I think
Really?
people don't take it seriously enough when I'm playing
No.
it. But I've heard people that have and have actually levitated people.
I feel like when I was younger, and this is probably like my memory just feeling like as a kid that we did it, I feel like we had a little success, at least like slightly lifting someone.
That's
I feel
good.
like. But I don't know if that's just like me as a kid being like, we totally did that.
Yeah.
But we used to do it all the time.
We used to try and play it all the time too, and I don't think it ever worked. I was recently in Canada and I was shooting a movie. It wasn't scripted or anything, or at least not my part. I just had to go there and be the paranormal investigator and literally do paranormal investigating.
Oh, I
with
love
them.
that.
That's cool.
And it was sort of just shot reality show style, like no
Yeah.
script or anything. And we did table tipping.
Oh.
And it worked.
I would
And the
love
table
to
was
do it.
moving like across the moving.
Holy shit.
Wow.
And this was not set up. Like this is like I know the people who are doing this movie
Yeah.
and everything, like they're friends of mine and stuff. Like this is not set up. It was a card table. I watched the card table be set up. We put like 2 fingers each on it. We had 2 K2 meters on the top. Both of them were lighting up at the same time. And the whole table was like
crazy.
moving.
Where was it that you did this?
In Canada, in Winnipeg,
That would be so much fun.
That would be
there was this haunted
outrageous to
hotel
see.
room. And we were in the room.
Stop.
Oh my god.
my God.
That would be insane to see.
That I would do.
It
With
was
like no
amazing.
Ouija boards, but I'll table tip.
Yeah, like let's go. Seance, yes.
It was so cool.
That's
and like
so
everybody's
cool.
freaking out and jumping up and like letting go of the table, but it's still moving.
Wow.
And it moved back. And it was crazy because at first I could feel it. Like I could feel like a vibration sort of happening.
some kind of like pulse.
And then
in
like
there.
almost like a tapping from underneath. And then all of a sudden it's like and it starts
that's so
sliding.
weird.
So creepy.
Yeah.
Is there like some way to make it stop? Like how do you like close it out when you're done?
Everybody just like lets go and
And then
Once
it just
it's like the chain is broken
sits
kind
still.
of thing.
yeah.
Wow. That is
Yeah.
freaky. I did find my light as a feather, stiff as a board document. It's not as dark as I remember, but it dates back to like the 1600s. But back in the 1600s, they used to say, "Behold, a dead body, still as stone, cold as marble, light as a spirit. We lift you in the name of Jesus Christ."
Ooh.
Which is way darker than light as
Way
light
scarier.
as a feather.
Way scarier.
Yeah. But they've been playing it for, I mean, people have been playing it for ever and ever.
That's how the witch trials started.
Yeah, honestly, probably.
Light as a feather, stiff as a board shit.
I remember when we did this episode, I don't want to like go over the whole thing because obviously people would be like, you did that. But it was something about how like little girls have a fascination with death and like the other side of things. I think because women were persecuted so often back in those days.
But they were like, I should know about this.
Yeah, exactly. They were fascinated by it.
That makes sense.
But yeah, so creepy.
Yeah.
It is creepy.
Let's play that version instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it'll work for you if you do it that way.
Maybe.
Do it like the OG
It sounds
way.
so much more serious, too.
It does. Yeah, that's business.
That is business.
Yeah.
When you bring like dead bodies and Jesus into it, it's business.
Anytime you bring Jesus into it, that's scary. next time you come, we'll play.
Okay.
All right.
We'll do it.
But to end this off, do you have anything that you want to plug? Obviously, your new pod.
Plug.
Yeah, just the new pod, Ghost Bunny podcast. We have a YouTube channel and the podcast.
Yes.
I love it. It's so good. Check it out, you guys.
And Girls Next Level is so good too.
Oh, Girls Next Level is so fun.
I listen to it all the time.
Oh, good.
I'm totally
Thank
caught
you.
up.
Yep.
And the cover of Ghost Bunny is gorgeous.
Oh,
love
thank
that.
you.
I'm obsessed. We were just talking about it yesterday. We were like,
Thank you.
stop.
Your
with
dress
this
is so
cover.
pretty. I love it.
So good.
And I feel like you would picture like somebody like running wearing like a white dress. I love that yours is pink.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the
It
Bridget
couldn't be-
touch.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it.
Exactly.
Well, guys, thank you so much for listening. We hope you keep listening.
And we hope you
Keep it weird. But not so weird that you don't go listen to Ghost Bunny, Bridget's new pod.
do it.
Bye.
You wouldn't take financial advice from a 72 hours in a single day alpha influencer, would you? Same goes if you're in a car accident or any accident. Who you choose matters. That's why Morgan & Morgan exists. They're the largest injury law firm in America, and they've built a reputation by actually winning cases, not just talking about it. Over 1,000 lawyers across all 50 states and $30 billion recovered. Injured? Go to forthepeople.com/podcast. That's forthepeople.com/podcast.
Traditional home security only alerts you after a break-in, and that's too late. Simply Safe is changing that.
Stop. This is Simply Safe. Police are on the way.
We don't just alert, we stop crime before it starts. Simply Safe, plan starting around $1 a day. Save 50% on your new system with professional monitoring at simplysafe.com/SXM or with promo code SXM.
Outdoor deterrence requires a Simply Safe Active Guard outdoor protection plan starting at $49.99 a month. Visit simplysafe.com/licenses for alarm license information. Tennessee 2012.